Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo! Welcome to LCameraTV. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with y'all cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, it is game day. It is a divisional rival game, and we gotta get into it, man. Definitely pretty interesting game, man. We got two defensive-minded coaches, so I'm gonna get into that. We gotta stop a certain man, only a little bit. And also, man, you know, we'll see how the Panthers handle a certain situation that we're going through since the beginning of the season, man. So there's a lot going on, lots to, you know what I'm saying, talk about. And guys, don't forget to hit the bell notification, man. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. I'll upload randomly. When you see the squeaking lines, you know you've been notified. So let's get started. So I expect this game to be a defensive game. If you look at, obviously you got two defensive-minded head coaches. Ron Rivera, you know, definitely defensive-minded coach, used to be defensive coordinator for San Diego. Dan Quinn, defensive-minded coach, used to be defensive coordinator for Seattle Seahawks. So I see a lot of defense going on, man. I see a lot of, you know, I think this game is going to be low scoring. Obviously, because everybody's going to be, like I said, harping on defense. If you look at it, man, when Atlanta played Philly, the scores, I think, was 18-12. And when Carolina played Dallas, the score was like 16-8. So they're both low-scoring games, and I expect the same to happen today. Obviously, it's going to be pretty interesting how, obviously, the Falcons recover from their defensive injuries. Obviously, Keanu O'Neal, Deion Jones. We'll see how that, you know, will play out. I'm pretty sure Ron Rivera is going to want to attack the middle of the field in that aspect because their middle linebacker, their star middle linebacker, and their star safety are both out. So he probably attacks the middle of the field. We'll see how that plays out, obviously, because like I said, they have, like, not rookies, but, you know, bench players in their rotation now as far as defense. So, like I said, I think both teams will get pressure on the quarterback, but I think the Panthers, you know, from what I've seen against Dallas, they're looking, their pass rush is looking really good. And what Philly did to Atlanta last week, they was touching Matt Ryan, man. They was definitely touching them. So I expect us to, you know, at least get 2 or 3 sacks on them, you know, a few hurries, you know. So we'll see how that plays out, man. But as far as the Carolina Panthers, our line is, you know, makeshift. So we'll see, you know, obviously how that whole situation works out. Cam Newton might be running for his life, man. We'll see. But definitely, it's going to be a defensive-minded game and a low-scoring game, in my opinion. So the key matchup is going to be James Bradberry versus Julio Jones. And we all know this, man. We know that's going to be a key matchup. And it's a tall order. It's a very tall order. It's a lot to ask for. And to be honest with you, man, James Bradberry is not going to shut down Julio Jones. Nobody shuts down Julio Jones. Julio Jones is a premier receiver in the league. I mean, he's gotten 300 yards on the Panthers before. And I think he averages like 130, 140 yards on the Panthers, man. So James Bradberry coming into 0 receptions, 0 yards, that's not going to happen. That's foolish. It's not going to happen. But, you know, he does have to limit or contain Julio Jones. Now, you know, James Bradberry said this is a, you know, defining moment for him, you know, defining season because, you know, this is his 3rd year, is his, you know, rookie contract. And this is like murderer's row for him. You know, he has to go against Julio Jones, A.J. Green, Odell Beckham, Antonio Brown. So he has to go against a gauntlet of really good receivers and everything like that. And he wants to show that, you know, he could be a starting Pro Bowl corner, a corner that you can build your future on, man. You know, a #1 shutdown corner. That's what he's going for. Now, mind you, with the James Bradberry thing, I've already said that, you know, James Bradberry, he's a pretty good corner, but he just can't find the ball in the air. He can't track it to save his life. You know, he can cover you, he can, you know, run with you, but when the ball's in the air, he doesn't track it well. That's just me. You know, I've seen that from tape, whatever. So, you know, my thing is this, though, with the James Bradberry and the Julio Jones scenario. Last week, Julio Jones had 169 yards, 0 TDs. So he didn't score no touchdowns. And they lost, right? So containing Julio Jones is the goal, obviously. But as long as you keep him out the end zone, which obviously the Philadelphia Eagles did, and, you know, has been happening because he doesn't score much touchdowns anyways. You keep him out the end zone, you have a chance of winning because Julio Jones, like I said, he's a freak of nature. He's gonna get his yards. He's gonna get his catches, right? But if you keep him, you know what I'm saying, if you keep him out of the end zone, that'll be a good day. And this is definitely a time for James Bradberry to step up and show the man that I'm here. This is my season, man, and I hope he does. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for him. But like I said, I see Julio Jones getting. This will be a good game from James Bradberry. This will be a good game for James Bradberry. If James Bradberry can eliminate Julio Jones to 60 to 70 yards, you know what I'm saying? No touchdowns, probably like, you know, 4 or 5 receptions. That's a good game for James Bradberry. Now, mind you, that's like 10 yards a catch basically. But if you limit him to like 60, 70 yards, you know, and Dante Jackson shuts down Mohamed Sanu and everybody else is doing their thing, the Falcons are almost assuredly to lose. That's just me being honest, you know. So James Bradberry, don't worry about, oh man, he's not, you know, I don't want him to get 30 yards, you know what I'm saying? Just limit him to 60, 70, maybe even 80, but just, you know, keep him under the 140s, the 150s, the 160s. Keep him under that and don't let him score any touchdowns. If you could do that, I think we're in a good situation. But for me, I think James Bradberry has to show that he's the #1 corner. We let Josh Norman go for him. You know, well, not for him, but we let Josh Norman go and we got him to replace him. They were saying that he's you know, he's the next, you know, top corner in the league when they drafted him. So, you know, he has not been living up to that billing so far. So this is the time for you to be like, hey, I'm not playing no more, man. This is my time. I'm going to hold it down. So we'll see what James got. But like I said, he got a tall order going against Julio Jones. So I'm predicting a low-scoring game. Basically, I think you know, both teams are going through a lot as far as injuries, as far as, you know, getting acclimated, you know, to their offensive coordinators and all that stuff. So both teams are going through a lot. So for me, I believe that, you know, it's going to be a low-scoring game. I believe that the score will be 21-17 Panthers. I think the Panthers will get a pick 6 from Luke Kuechly to the house that will kind of take them over the edge. But it's gonna be hard sledding, man. It's gonna be hard sledding for both teams. Like I said, it's a rivalry game. We're in Atlanta, so it's gonna be a hard game, hard fought game. But we'll see how it plays out, man. I think the Panthers have to win this. This is a divisional game. Now, mind you, the Falcons are coming out, you know, raring to go, man, because the statistics of a team going to the playoffs that starts off 0-2 are really bad. It's like a 10% chance. So they're trying to stop the 0-2 mark, like, immediately. But the Panthers, we need this win, man. It's a divisional game. We need it. So, you know, it's like I said, it's going to be a tough game, whatever. I'm going to be watching Chris Clark. I got to watch him, man, see how he does. Because Darrell Williams is going to be gone for a little while. I think he will do pretty good, but we got to see how he does in general. I'm looking to see if Ian Thomas gets involved. This is a great game for Ian Thomas because Ian Thomas, you know, usually gets guarded by a linebacker. The middle linebacker is out, so Ian Thomas they're starting safeties out too. So Ian Thomas, this is a very good game for you. I want you to have big numbers. I want you to have a big game. Also, DJ Moore, you know, is going to get a lot more, you know, touches, a lot more playing time, you know, because obviously Curtis Samuel and Demir Bird are out. So I want to see more DJ Moore, man. I want to see DJ Moore, you know, ball out. So it's going to be a pretty interesting game. Hopefully Cam Newton has a time in the pocket to actually deliver these balls, but we'll see how that plays out, obviously, with our makeshift line. And obviously, man, James Bradberry, this is your time. Dante Jackson, I want to see you do your thing. I wouldn't mind seeing more Corn Elder. So I think Corn Elder is a pretty good slot corner. I like Captain Marlin too, but, you know, I think Corn Elder deserves opportunity, especially because he's a younger guy. But, you know, I want him to get more playing time in general. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game, and I think this is Ian Thomas, DJ Moore, James Bradberry, and Dante Jackson's time. Dante Jackson, I put him in there too because Mohamed Sanu is a pretty good receiver. So I want to see these guys produce. I want to see these guys, you know, get it in. And I want to, like I said, I want 2 or 3 sacks at least from our D-line because we sacked Dak Prescott 6 times. I mean, that's a lot of sacks, man. So hopefully we get, you know what I'm saying, 2 or 3 because I don't think that line is much better than Dallas's. That's just me being honest. So 21-17, man. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a nail biter. But I think the Panthers will come out on top. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, get in the comment section, man. Tell me what you think the score of the game is going to be. Who do you think needs to step up for us to get the W? James Bradberry, Ian Thomas, DJ Moore, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Put that in the comment section below. And how do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, the O-line injuries? Let me know how you feel about that. I feel like a lot of people are actually okay with the Chris Clark situation. So let me know in the comment section, man. Check out the apparel, LCameraTV stuff, man. Shirts, hats, mugs, all types of cool stuff. That link is in the description below. Rock with the channel, man. Rock with the apparel. Just let them know, you know what I'm saying, that you LCameraTV all day, man. If you cop some apparel, man, at me at LCamera25 on Instagram so I can shout you out, whatever. Definitely want to see that, man. Also, check out the Patreon page. That link is in the description below. Exclusive content, you know what I'm saying, blooper reels, all kinds of cool stuff, whatever. Check out the Patreon page. Become a member. You already know what it is, man. Share with all your Panther family, friends, anybody Panther related, anybody football related, anybody Atlanta Falcon related. Shares with them, man. Let them know, because I'm breaking down these games like I'm Skip Bayless or Shannon Sharp or something like that, you know what I'm saying, or Troy Aikman or something, you know what I'm saying, because I'm telling you the tale of the tape right now, you feel me? Check out my dog Renan's video. This video is going to be at the very end of my video, at the end screen. Very funny dude, very talented. I think you guys really like his stuff, man. And if you know, black related, you know what I'm saying, you're a black person, you know what I'm saying, you like music, anything like that, man, check out his videos. Very talented dude, bro. Thank y'all for all the support. Thank y'all for everything I do, man. Thank y'all for always sticking with me. Thank y'all for, you know what I'm saying, getting in the comment section. Thank y'all for, you know, interacting. You guys are, you know what I'm saying, the greatest fan base ever, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, LCameraTV rocks with y'all. Thank y'all for the support and keep on supporting, man. And I'll see y'all next time.